What's going on, everyone? Welcome to another Kaskade reaction video. Today we're going to be reacting to Lockstin's fossil Pokemon. I think the video is called Creating an Ice Age Fossil Pokemon, around those lines. So yeah, it's a shorter video, sadly, but I'm pretty sure he's just gonna go in depth with probably the two fossils that he has made for the Kaskade region. And if you don't know, currently we have a series where we are reacting to the entire Kaskade region series that Lockstin has made, except for I think probably one or two videos because they contain huge spoilers, because this awesome fan region idea kind of thing is actually being made into a fan game. So when that drops, I'm gonna be playing it. And if you want to watch me play it, don't forget to show your boy some support by dropping a like, subscribing if you're new, and putting those notifications on, because when an Astron's video goes live, they gotta stop, drop, get your snacks, and enjoy. But I don't want to talk for too long, even though this video is already pretty short. But yeah, let's get into it. Actually, you know what I should say? You guys are demons. Before we get the video, like, you guys are evil. I did not expect you guys to hit 150 likes in less than a week, but y'all did it in 10 hours. 10 hours. Like, that's dude, that's the more likes than I typically get views on other videos. You know how crazy that is for me? So thank you guys for the support. If you want to get this video to like 100 likes, I mean, you could. That'd be very cool. But yeah, let's start this.
The fossil Pokemon gimmick is a fun one. Take the concept behind Jurassic Park, which was all the rage when the first Pokemon games came out, and just apply that to Pokemon. Thanks to the power of science, you can create genetic clones of ancient Pokemon, from a T-Rex to a pterodactyl, and even an ancient horseshoe crab and an Archaeopteryx. A lot of the fossil Pokemon have been a lot more creative than just, it's a dinosaur.
That's true, actually.
I really like that. Even if some of the other ones are just, it's a dinosaur.
True.
So, I wanted to apply a bit of creativity to the fossil Pokemon of this fan concept region we've been making, the Kaskade region, which is based on the Pacific Northwest. Now, North America has all sorts of unique dinosaur fossils, but being such a northern corner of the country, I thought, hey, why not be a bit more recent than dinosaurs? By which I mean a lot more recent than dinosaurs. That's right, I'm talking about the Ice Age. Rather than finding fossils or amber in the ground, let's find some specimens frozen in glaciers. This particular region was very lively during the Ice Age, until they all died of the floods. But basically, here's what the ice sheet looked like back then. Most animals didn't live on the ice sheet, because that's silly, but plenty lived just south of it, which happens to be right here. So let's cover these ideas for Ice Age fossil Pokemon that the artist Nani Nani and I came up with.
All right, I'm excited.
Oh, it's super cold out here. I guess it could be worse, though. I could be completely drenched in ice.
Wow.
At least my feet are dry thanks to these amazing waterproof shoes.
Oh
from
my
Nessie,
gosh, the
today's
sponsor. Ah! Bruh, I was so confused. I was like, why are we outside? It's been years since I've been out here.
Now, even before the popular movie Ice Age, if you were to walk up to someone on the street and ask them for the first Ice Age animal that pops into their head, odds are their answer would either be mammoth or a saber-toothed tiger.
Yeah.
Now, we already have two Pokemon based on these. Mamoswine, a mammoth crossed with a wild boar, and Raikou, the legendary beast.
My goat.
So, while I'd say Mamoswine has the mammoths covered, Raikou,
a little
being
iffy.
a legendary, we should get a more common saber-toothed tiger. But
all right, here we go.
Before I actually show you them, let's get some overall context out of the way.
No, I want to see them!
There are two overall ideas I wanted to achieve with these Ice Age Mon. One is that, compared to dinosaurs, which existed 245 to 66 million years ago, Ice Age animals aren't even all that old. Most going extinct between 1 million and 10,000 years ago. A few mammoths were still walking around while the pyramids were being built in Egypt. And because of this, I wanted all of these Ice Age Pokemon to clearly be ancestors of other certain Pokemon, like how Archeops is said to be the ancestor to all bird Pokemon. Only
That's
this time,
cool.
it will be a lot more specific. Not so much, it's the ancestor to all blank Pokemon, and more so,
This dude Loxton created ancestral forms, bro. Hisuian forms? Nah, bro. Loxton, he called it, bro. This video was predicted.
It's the ancestor.
Actually, really good timing.
Two lines, as you'll see. The second thing has to do with their typing. You know how every fossil Pokemon besides these messed up scrambled ones are part rock type? This likely has to do with the revival process, bringing them up from fossils.
I think that was confirmed in the anime, wasn't it? It might have been. If it's not, you can correct me down below, but I'm pretty sure this was actually confirmed in the anime, like semi-recently too.
Which are rocks. Or it's a reference to the hard and strong bodies most dinosaurs and such creatures have.
I doubt it.
Or it's just because Stone Age.
I doubt that as well.
Stones. Well, I wanted something similar for the Ice Age Pokemon, but since they aren't actually fossils, they wouldn't be rock. So the outcome of this should be obvious. They are all ice type.
Yep.
Ice types, being immune to hail and freezing, are perfectly fit for an extra cold environment. Much more survivability in such a extremely cold time of history, even south of the ice sheets. And now, if you were a prime predator like the saber-toothed tiger, and all of your prey was ice type, you would probably want to be something super effective against it, right?
Like fighting?
So this. It's Fefer, a
Fire?
saber-toothed
Okay.
tiger cub, and it's fire
See,
ice type.
I was thinking fighting solely for the fact that I thought that having a fire ice type would be kind of odd in this scenario, but we can go with fire ice. I mean, I'm liking it. Let's see.
The name comes from feline, fur, burr, and fever. You see, it's caught a cold and now runs a high body temperature. The idea, I think, being that they are born with only ice and normal moves. But as they get older and get more experience and become later leveled, they start learning fire-type moves. But during this adjustment process, they aren't used to all the body heat, so they essentially have a fever. Poor tears, it's like Cub Chew. And that's why one of its big icicle fangs is shaped like a classical feather. So, media has depicted these creatures many different ways in terms of their fur patterns. Some make them plain, like a puma, others make them striped, like a tiger, and others spotted, like a leopard.
They're so
And
cool,
apparently,
though.
what today is considered the most accurate is actually a mix of spots and stripes. But rather than make these Pokemon's pattern complicated, we decided to split them up a bit. Spots on the cub, stripes on the adult. And speaking of that adult, this is Viseer, a fire ice type prime predator who strikes a fine balance between hot and cold.
Guys, is this a potential Astron's team member? Did we just get a... Hey, I'm gonna keep this one noted. I'm gonna keep this one noted. Fire ice, great offensive coverage. I'm trying to see them that stat tree though. Like, what you got? Like 500 attack? You know what I'm saying? I really like this design. Yeah, as you can see, he's trying to blend that fire and ice combo, which is honestly a really hard combo to execute that well. But I really like this. This is nice. This is heat, if you will. Pretty cool. You can tell I've been watching too many Loxton videos, man.
When inactive, its claws and teeth freeze over, forming icicles. But when it chooses to attack, it can eat them both up.
That's
striking
really cool.
with a fiery claw attack or a searing bite with a vice grip. Which brings me to its name origins. It comes from sear, vice grip, visceral, vifer, which means cunning, sly, or sharp in Latin, and there's also vizier, a high-ranking government dude, especially one who is cunning and sly in most media, and also being so high-ranking works because Viseer is the top predator. It's all high and mighty. Fear me, peasants! Now, I have two ideas for a unique ability here. Let me know what you think. Either its attack and special attack stats start out even, and every time it uses a fire move, its special attack rises, but physical lowers, and the opposite is true of ice moves. Or, if that's too complicated, we could ignore special attack altogether and make it a physical attack beast, and its ability causes its attack to go up every time it uses a ice move.
See, I like the concept of idea one because it makes you have to think a lot more. Like, you can't just keep spamming moves. If you really want to get rid of a Pokemon, or if you know what your team, like your opponent's team is kind of consisted of, you gotta play a little smart with that, right? So I do like idea one, but idea two, just makes it a lot more busted. Like, slap a choice scarf on this thing, you're gonna be mowing through people. Like, who's gonna stop my icicle crashes if every time I use it, I get stronger? It's like a snowball effect, which makes it even cooler because it's an ice type. Let's make it happen. I like that. Let me know what you think, though. I'm an idea 2 guy for life, though. That's so cool.
Its signature move,
my gosh.
Frostburn, has flying press properties, as in it technically is only one type, probably ice, but it's functionally 2 types, those being fire and ice. It will act as if it were a fire or ice type attack, depending on whichever would do more damage. This makes sense, as, like I said, this Pokemon can choose to keep its teeth and claws frosty, or heat them the heck up. This line are the ancestors mainly to the Pyroar, Incineroar, and Persian, and also the Cascade region's own Cascadian Luxray, which I am now deciding is the original Luxray. Sonoran Luxray came from it. Now, what is a predator without something to prey upon?
Ooh,
this
prey!
Is the Psychic Ice type Snooze. Clearly an ancestor to Drowsy and Musharna. It's based on the Phiomia, an elephant of sorts. But we're making it a lot smaller.
What is that?
The Phiomia is also what it is named after, but mixed with the word snooze. It puts others to sleep using psychic signals by waving its trunk around, similar to Hypno. The psychic energy is stored in its snout after all, and it is also very sensitive to other psychic waves in the air thanks to its antenna tail. It uses it to connect with the herd. This herd is not only Snooze though, but also its evolved form, Telemac, which also makes this line an ancestor to Girafarig. It's based on the Macrochania, and like its Prevo, it stores its psychic energy mainly in its snout.
Why does it look like that?
It's expanded out into its brain chamber as well. They live in large herds and can communicate telepathically pretty easily thanks to
I'm not gonna lie. If I saw
shaped like a
a herd of these dudes walking down the street, it's gonna be over for me, yo. I will indeed be fearful. The prey will be preying on me. That's all I'm gonna say.
And also a macaroni noodle. It's even able to whisper things into other Pokemon heads telepathically, which can lead to confusion. This functions as its signature move, Overbearing Command. It's basically Confuse Ray, causing guaranteed confusion. However, it has a 30% chance to cause sleep instead, and if the Pokemon is already confused, this rises to 80%. The idea here is they start telepathically giving commands to stop, rest, and sleep to the enemy, which the Pokemon gets confused by. Is this a command from my trainer? Is it not? What's going on? My head is spinning with commands. It's taking
I feel like I'm being hypnotized.
It's stimulating me. It's a little ominous and creepy, really.
Yeah?
Sort of alien, even. So let's get back down to Earth with an ice ground type. Macedon.
See what this man's doing to me?
On the Glyptodon and
I like that.
It has an icy mace tail, hence the mace in its name, and it is a slow, defensive beast. Physical and special. And its back armor is shaped like an American military helmet during World War II, and the head armor resembles the ancient Greek boar tusk helmet, one of the earliest helmets in history, which is also referenced in the name, as this region is home to the Mycenaeans and Macedonians. And on top of this hard shell, it also digs into the ground, forming a little bunker for itself, leaving only its armor and attacking mace exposed. And if you couldn't tell, it's an ancestor to Sandshrew. Maybe even Torterra.
Maybe.
Its signature move, Frosty Fortification, is basically Baneful Bunker, but it causes damage with a small chance of freezing rather than poisoning their attacker.
That's pretty good.
And lastly, Crinorost, a rock ice-type ancestor to
That's an animal
based on the woolly rhino. The name comes from cryo, rhino, frost, and rost, as in Pokemon, the Rost Berry is a berry that heals the burned status condition.
True.
It is cold and icy, just like this Mon. It charges into its opponents with the force of a glacier, as it has a mountainous glacier on its back. Some say that a herd of these are able to move entire glaciers and mountains as well, and they are said to have stopped the Ice Age glacier from encroaching into the Cascade region over 100 millennia ago. But despite their powerful and gruff demeanor, they are actually quite sweet.
Really?
They care about protecting others more than anything. They're like those super fluffy St. Bernard Avalanche rescue dogs, rushing out into the snow to save somebody.
That's actually cute.
Except it's a rhinoceros.
I was gonna say.
There you go.
Bro, if that thing tries rescuing me, I'm gonna get impaled. I'm gonna get impaled, dude.
Oh, that's all.
It does not look comfortable.
Next to a Mamoswine and Regice, and boom! Ice Age Pokemon. the revival process of which is similar to Fossilmon, only you find frozen remains, like a frozen trunk or frozen armor plating in a hunk of ice. And of course, these are all exclusive to one of the two versions, Blazing Bloom having Visir and Crinorost, and Frigid Fall having Telemac and Mesodontus. Exclusives are important, I guess. So, let me know what you think down below. How would you further improve these ideas?
Why?
What's your favorite? Thanks so much for watching, and until next time, never stop
using your Gnoggin. Okay, so that's it for the, oh my gosh, I keep hitting my water bottle, but that's it for the video, everyone. If you enjoyed, you already know what to do. Show your boys some support. If you get 100 likes on this video, that would mean an awful lot to me. Tomorrow, there will be another Kaskade video because you guys absolutely killed the support. So keep your notifications on, because that's gonna be cool. I'm actually so sad. I wanted that to go on longer. That was a really short Lockstin video. 12 minutes, huh? Well, tell me what your favorite fossil is. I'd love to know. Yeah, we got a brand new potential team member. So, yeah, I'm pretty excited. Yeah. All right, guys, I'll see you in the next one. Peace.